feels like forever since we've cracked open a Kamigawa Neon Dynasty draft booster. I think I may have only did I only open one? I may have only opened one of these draft booster boxes on the channel. Holy crap. Okay, so this will be a little fun. Get one of these guys. There you go. Be Magic's companion, would you? And I gotta be real. I feel a lot of players have left the paper Magic scene and have gone to digital, man. Whether it's Magic the Gathering Online or it's Magic the Gathering Arena. I just feel like we lost a large player base, you know? Does anyone else feel that with me? Is that, no, nobody? Okay, just me? Okay. No, I really feel that way, though. There we go. The old iteration and Barons. Okay. Yeah. Things just aren't the same. At least I don't feel that way anyway. So, I don't know. I might get crazy and go back to arena gameplay videos and make a big push. But if you guys do see me, please support by hitting the like button, no matter what. Even if I kick the crap out of 50 people in a row and you feel really terrible about their loss, make sure you hit the like button, okay? You just gotta do that. But I don't know, man. It's just I had someone. Maybe it's because of the message I got the other day. They're like, "Man, you're one of the few people that are still cracking open boxes." And I'm like, I'm not sure how to take that. Is that a bad thing? Is that a good thing? Have I become a dinosaur? Even though, like, I was in the very beginning of the whole arena scene when it was in beta, you know? Well, there you go, little Emperor and the old Slicer. It seems like it's a lot easier to get excited when you crack a foil or a showcase card or something in a draft box. Just because the price of draft boxes are usually the cheapest nowadays. Man, times have freaking changed when it comes to Magic the Gathering, without a doubt. It seems like, I hate to speak cliche, but it seems like just yesterday, your only option was draft or maybe a bundle, you know, and that was really it. There was nothing else. Maybe some Planeswalker decks here and there, you know. But those things, you know, weren't very successful. And then it's like out of nowhere, bam, here comes Arena. Bam, here comes collector boxes. Boosh! Look, we got set boosters now too. And the bundles have always been around, but as far as the other stuff, like, it really has flooded the scene. And it's like Magic has really changed. That's our first Mythic, Dawn Sky. Magic has really changed, and it's come a long way. I'm almost somewhat fearful of where paper Magic is headed these days. I'm almost fearful, like, the value of some of these cards may not hold up. Oh, there you go. May not hold up as it used to, and I think we're seeing that, you know, because if you lose, let's say, hypothetical, let's say we lost 10%. Let's say 10% of paper players are now online, and it was a great time to do that, to kick off during the pandemic. You know, nothing, no crazy notables here. But if those 10% of people left and went to playing online, that's 10% less people going into local game stores. That's 10% less people purchasing booster packs, booster boxes, all that stuff. Or is the game growing in paper? Now that, you know, I think things are coming back to normal and the tournaments are they're not back on track exactly, but there are tournaments here and there being held. Are there any main? I haven't really looked into this, and this is silly. I really should know my I should know my, like, tournament info, I guess. But paper tournaments, like big, huge, sanctioned paper tournaments, are those still going down, or, like, are they just held by, like, you know, Star City Games or what's the other big one out there? Wow, this box looking kind of dudley. Shout out to Ground Zero, by the way, local game store. That's who I'm cracking all these packs for right now. I don't know. I just feel, I don't think it's increased. I think it's decreased. And I hope we're not becoming dinosaurs in this paper or in this digital world, I should say. And it's just a matter of time before this is a thing of the past, opening paper products. I would like to believe there's always going to be paper products because, man, that's where I think they make the most money now, at least. I don't, it's hard to say, but Arena coming around too. What do you guys think? Where do you think they make more money? Digital? And that's so easy. I mean, you're saving a lot of, you do have to pay like programmers and, designers and whatever. You got a lot of people, you got a lot of mouths to feed, I'm sure. Because, man, when the server goes down or something's wrong, and there's crazy glitches, those guys got to be on top of things and they got to fix that problem ASAP, man. And that's one thing, okay? So there's where some funds go. But then the whole manufacturing process. I mean, you got to keep the lights on. You got to pay rent. You got to pay for the paper products. You got to pay to distribute the cards. You gotta pay out the frickin' wazoo. You got to pay artists. I mean, the list kind of just goes on and on and on. You got to pay for all the packaging, all the materials. You got to pay for the wear and tear on the machines. You got to pay property tax on that building. I mean, the list kind of goes on and on and on and on and on. And I just hope they're not going to weed out paper magic. And I know over the past 2 years, what they did was allow for digital access of Magic the Gathering before, way ahead of paper release. It was like sometimes 3 or 4 days, right? They would be like, okay, Wednesday, early access to people on Arena. Bam, there you go, Cato. Got a little something. They would allow early access for people on Arena, and I think it was the same for MTGO. I don't know my facts on that, but at least with Arena, early access Wednesday, and it's funny to see like random card just upside down, a common. And then you would have everyone else, like myself, you guys, whatever, I never got early access, by the way. Wizards never liked me. Probably because I destroy their products, maybe. I don't know exactly the reason for that, but by Thursday, following day, after early access, then you get everyone who, every Tom, Dick, and Joe out there, the public, basically, they're allowed access to all the cards. And then Friday rolls around, and you got to wait till midnight if you're a paper player at a local game store for Saturday morning, 12:01 a.m. to frickin' come about, so you could participate in a pre-release event. That's if, your local game store was open those crazy hours during all this madness that's gone on the last few years, And a lot that I'm aware of, we're not hosting tournaments or pre-release events at 12:01 a.m. like they used to for on Saturday. So that changed a lot of things. There's just so many different dynamics that have gone into this. I'm not fearful, but I'm just curious where everything's going. And I will say this, I saw it on a message board, and I was one of the first to be like, thank God you have been doing paper dirty for a while. And I guess there's news now where the next standard release, paper is going to go before digital. And that really should be how it is, I think I have another mythic in this pile. But that really needs to be the way we're going here. Because paper started it all, I mean, crap, Magic started all these games. I mean, they blew up, and then not every, but a lot of companies tried to follow in Magic's shadow, And there were some very huge successes like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And all that, but I want to believe Magic's here to stay forever, and I don't see it stopping anytime soon. They have increased their revenue. The goal was to double it within, 2 or 3 years or something like that. Pretty certain that's been accomplished. And over those few years, at the beginning, all we saw was draft boxes, and now, 2-3 years later, was it 3 years later? How much time flies? Now we're seeing all these collector boxes, set booster boxes, secret layer products. That started, what, 2 years ago? You know, just like a flood of those. Commander standard set releases. Every standard release of a new set, you have yourself Commander pre-cons that are dropping now. You know, like what, two? Is it always two? Two sets? I thought sometimes there was more, maybe not. But that's a lot, you know? And they definitely increased the product line. Because then you got, you know, the unsets they really brought back. I can't say the unsets are ever gone, but it seems like we're seeing them more frequently than we have before. You know, the frequency has been turned up with those. I wouldn't be surprised if the frequency of snow sets turns up. Maybe they'll make a special snow set down the road, kind of like how they make special Commander sets. You know, and then all the Masters products, which turned into the double Masters. Now we're gonna have like a triple Masters set. It's just a lot to take in. And if you were purchasing every new product that came out, say 3-4 years ago, you know, I mean, some people, you know, they might have a little difficulty, but there's quite a few people out there that, you know, wouldn't, and they'd be able to purchase every product that comes out standard-wise. Ooh, that's a nice one. But the game has done changed, man. If you're trying to purchase every single new product that comes out, between the secret layers, the collector, the set boosters, the bundles, the drafts, all the subsets that are dropping, the commanders, the modern masters, you know, holy overwhelmed wallet. You know, like they are trying to squeeze every freaking dollar they can out of us. Some of the newer products I like the idea of set boosters. I just wish when you pull a list card, the price would be a little bit more valuable. Like they would do away completely with common pulls unless it's like valued over $2 or something like that. Like put a little more value in the set booster slot. I guess that's a cool art. I think that would help it. Because you really need to retain some value with paper. And I know right now, I know we were just kind of like in like a grim period, you know, economics, man, economically. A lot of people have been in like a pickle financially because of everything that's, you know, happened over the past few years, and things are rebounding, and that's great. And we're probably going to see that, you know, with paper and, you know, whatnot. Hopefully it trickles down the line here, but I'm really glad they decided to take Arena and postpone the release of the cards and go back to paper. That I know was a huge not a stepping stone, but a huge step to say, okay, we made this crazy push with our digital products. We need to go back to our roots a little bit and focus more on making sure our paper players are satisfied, because the reason they took it away like that was, it's obvious. So everyone runs over to digital because, hey, if you want to play Magic right away, you like that new set, you can't wait to get your hands on some of those cards, well, come onto the digital world, baby. You can play before the paper freaking crap drops in your local game store. I thought that was shady, you know, even though I was playing a heck ton of Arena and Magic the Gathering Online as well. But now, curious to see how things are going to turn out. Are we going to see a little slight increase in paper? Is nothing changed here? Does anything I say matter? Nobody knows. I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts, some feedback, you know, on where you think Magic's headed. And do you think it's okay? And did we only get really 3 mythics out of this entire draft box? I may have put one off to the side or something. Holy crap, 3, wow. Only 3 mythics in that draft box. That's crazy. Did I maybe throw one in here? I have a tendency to do that kind of stuff. Not that I'm seeing of. Going real quick. Let me know your thoughts. If you enjoyed this little talk, thanks guys. Joey Moss, Bad Boy Gaming. Hopefully paper continues for a long time. Skadoosh.